Hi guys, what's up? The news is broken. It had broken yesterday, and now it's really early in the morning, and I probably sound like it's really early in the morning, but I have this little hot minute to talk about what's happened, so I'm going to. I'm late. I'm late again. I'm always like a month late, but this time I'm a day late, so well done, Sophie, well done. But I still want to talk about what happened, and it's really some serious shit. I'll just say that. And everybody's heard about it. You've probably heard about it. I heard about it as soon as it happened because they sent me a notification on my phone, like just to fuck with me even more. It's still trending on like some places. Like every time I go on Facebook, it's there reminding me and making me really upset. Basically, 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago, some days ago, Seth Rollins had a match against Kane, and it's too early in the morning to remember exactly what the move is called, but it's the powerbomb off the turnbuckle in the corner. Anyway, he went for it and he landed on his feet, and he had a really super bad landing. His knee, like, it just went over there. Judging by the photo and the video that everybody's saw, I'll put the link in the description for the video. But his knee just went over there somewhere, and he got helped backstage, and we, for a whole day, we didn't know what the hell was going on. We were like, is he injured? Is he alright? Is he gonna continue? Like, all this stuff. And then the day after that, we got was it the same? Yeah, it was the day after. We got that notification and a tweet from, I believe it was a doctor or somebody who is in the medical department, saying that Seth had torn his ACL. Is that ACL? And he'll be out for 6 to 9 months. Oh, 6 to 9 months. Like, when I read that, I was like, oh my, no. This is the worst thing that could happen. Why are all the good guys getting injured? Like, goddamn. Like, you got Daniel Bryan, you got Sami Zayn, and now you got Seth. I think it's just the high-flying ROH kids that are getting injured right now, and Cena's not injured, but he's still out. But Cena might come back just to, like, you know, just get a title or some shit like that. Well, he might come back early to compete in the match. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. The other thing on that little article was that Seth Rollins has to vacate the title. Yeah. No, I was so, like, the 6 to 9 months got me, but that vacating title crap got me even more. I was like, fuck, he didn't even lose it, like, from a pin or, like anything. He just had to give it up, just like Bryan did it after Mania. Oh my god, he's had that since March, man, and I was sad, right, and I just kind of imagine how Seth felt about all that, you know. He that's rough. That's really rough. Like, you couldn't have had any more, like, bad luck in one night than what Seth had that night. And basically, at Survivor Series, there's going to be a tournament to declare the new champion. And obviously, we all know that Roman's going to be in there, and Roman's probably going to win. Like, 99.9% sure that Roman's going to win that. So, yeah, because that's Seth and Roman, like, whole feud's just been, like, it's cursed. It's really cursed. Because we had it was Night of Champions, I recall. Roman had an injury then, so the match was called off. And then we've got Survivor Series, and that match was called off because of Seth's injury. I just don't think that's a feud that's supposed to happen. And I feel really sorry for Seth. Kind of feel bad for Roman too, because, you know, he was prepared to have this big, huge title win against Seth, who's had the title for so long, but now he has to win it by a tournament. So that sucks too. But, I mean, Seth's title reign has been really amazing. Like, since March 29th, he's had that title, and he's won, like, even if you hate the guy, you have to admit that he's one of the best champions we've ever had. Like, the best champion we've had since CM Punk. Like, you have to admit that, at least. I mean, Dean doesn't count because Dean had it for like 5 seconds. But Seth is the best thing we've had since CM Punk's title reign. And he could have held on to that for even longer, till 2016 if he wanted to. But just wasn't supposed to happen, I guess, and really sad. Really, really, really sad. But now we have to talk about who's going to be in this tournament and what could happen in this tournament, which I could either talk about now, just give you my brief. I'll give you my brief, like, synopsis. Right, we've got Roman, obviously. We've got Dean, obviously, right? Because Dean was supposed to have a match with Kevin, as we were kind of like teasing it on SmackDown a little bit. But Dean, they got to have Dean in the match, right? The final two, Roman, Dean. Dean, turn heel. Roman, stay face. Fight till the death, and then somebody gets the title. Probably going to be Roman, but we'd still get like a Dean-Roman feud that we've been wanting for so long. So, as I was saying in my last video, that could happen, you know. I'd be pretty bummed out that Dean didn't win, but he might win in the future because 6 months, Seth won't be back till around after Mania time. So you could have a Dean and Roman feud going all the way till then. I mean, I'd be down with that. Would you be down with that? So, yeah. And, yeah, it's so sad to hear about what's happened with Seth. And I just wish him the best in his recovery. You know, he hasn't had a day off since he debuted in 2012. So the man is due a bit of time off. So I hope that he, like, just chills out, plays video games, and just, you know, watches Raw and just scopes out people to come back and kick their ass. So, yeah, and another thing I want to talk about really quickly is the fact that there's been a few wrestling fans, that are, like, they've gone on their little social media sites, like, I'm so happy Rollins is injured. I'm so elated that Rollins isn't going to be here for 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months without Seth Rollins. Like, what? Like, I know you hate Seth Rollins, but there's another person in Seth Rollins that is really hurt, and he's fucked up, and he can't do what he does for 6 to 9 months, and you're happy about that? Like, that's low, dude. That's really low. That's rough. That is really hard to comprehend. But don't say that, because that's, if somebody, right, if you were a wrestler and you had a name, like another name, people hated you as that name, but you got injured, and people were like, oh yeah, I'm so happy that blah 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 got injured, yes, because I hate them so much. I hope they hate their time off, and I'm glad that I'm not going to see them for 6 to 9 months. Like, you'd feel pretty shit about yourself, and I know that Seth is a social media advocate or whatever. He does use social media, and he will see all that shit. But he has got a lot of shit over a lot of shit recently, so it probably doesn't really affect him anymore, but, you know, it's still not a nice thing to say, so, you know, keep it to yourself, guys, because it really makes you out to be a really weird, horrible person. And, yeah, just don't say that shit, 'cause it's not nice, and it's taking gimmicks a little too far, you know? Like, yeah. So, don't say that shit anymore, and I'm really sad about Seth and everything that's happened. It's really, really, like, a sad time. Like, I can't imagine 6 to 9 months of Raw without Rollins. Like, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna feel like we're missing an important element to the whole show, because Seth's on there at the start, at the middle, at the end. He's on there the whole time, and without that, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be really weird. So, yeah. And, oh, and for the people saying, I'm not gonna watch WWE now because of this. Like, fuck off then. Fuck off. Because if you're watching WWE, for Seth, That's it. Why the fuck are you watching anyway? Why do you consider yourself a fan? Why do you have a fan account on a website dedicated to wrestling and then say, oh, now Seth's gone, I'm not going to watch anymore? Like, fucking Poindexter, don't watch then. Fuck off, because we really don't need fans like you. Right? Yeah. Thanks. Bye. Don't say that shit, because there's so many other talented, people that have worked their ass off for 15 million years to get to WWE, and you just give a shit about one person in the whole company, and because they're gone, you're gone. If Dean got injured, I wouldn't say, oh well, I'm not gonna watch WWE anymore because Dean's not there. No. When CM Punk left, CM Punk is never ever ever coming back, and I still watched. I had to let go of a lot of people. Edge, I was a huge Edge fan, like you wouldn't believe, and Edge retired, and I still watched. So yeah, weird teenage girls. I should stop following teenage girls on Tumblr, because that's what I use to get news and shit, and Facebook. So yeah, I'm Sophie Talks WWE. I really wanted a new name. I really hate that name, Sophie Talks WWE. I wanted I can't tell you what I wanted, but it was so much better than this. But anyway, I'm Sophie Talks WWE. Thanks for watching, and my next video will be Survivor Series review. Or predictions, because depending on if I have a hot minute again, I'll get a video in, because I kind of like doing them now. I always like doing them, but I don't have the time. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.